So how are we doing today, folks? Israel's at it again. Oh, Israel, you cheeky little bastard. You just keep launching missiles into Syria, don't you? Because you're afraid of the Iranians and Hezbollah that are helping Syrians deal with their little rebel crisis. But did Syria really give you the authority or permission to start sending interballistic missiles into their fucking capital? No, they did not. They're afraid that that Iran will be running weapons to Hezbollah and helping it to attack Israel. But that's not what they're doing. They're helping Syria deal with the Syrian rebels because they're allies and shit. But rather than Israel settling their fears diplomatically, like a reasonable, rational person, no, they have to start sending interballistic missiles into another person's country without their consent. Now, according to the article, which is from Reuters, loud blasts echoed across Damascus late Friday. Residents said Assyrian state media reported enemy targets coming from the direction of Israel, which has previously acknowledged conducting repeated strikes inside Syria. They openly admit it. The state television channel showed footage of the night sky with a point of light firing up into it and the sound of shooting, and reported that air defenses had brought down some objects. It did not immediately report casualties or material damage. There is no immediate comment from Israel, but has been increasingly open in recent months about targeting sites in Syria that it says are connected to Damascus' close allies, Iran and Hezbollah. Rather than alleviate their fears with diplomacy, they instead send an unauthorized attack into another country. Yeah, real mature Israel. Woo! Congrats. Israel and Hezbollah last fought a direct conflict in 2006 on Lebanese soil. And tensions between Tehran and its regional enemies rose further this week after attacks on 4 oil tankers. I reported on that earlier, and I talked about it in the Gulf, leading to concerns about a conflict between Iran and the United States, Israel's closest ally. Ally is a strong word, more like involuntary piggy bank, I think, would be a much better name for it. Still, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, a Britain-based war monitor, said the blasts were caused by Israeli rocket fire targeting areas around the Syrian capital. Why is it they think they can just, send missiles into Syria without the permission of the Syrian government, instead of deal with their fears over the presence of Iran and Hezbollah diplomatically? Why must they make it into a military engagement? I'd argue that diplomacy would actually be far more effective in this regard. Talk it out, figure out what's going on, sort of alleviate your fears instead of acting on them like a primitive monkey brain. Primitive monkey brain. I like that phrase. I'm going to use that from now on when people start acting stupid. Ah, you primitive monkey brain. But seriously, Israel just needs to chill out and talk it out with Syria. This kind of thing is unacceptable. Now, I'm not saying that means that the United States should go over there and start moralizing or anything. However, I think the president should take the attitude that POTUS needs to just basically tell Israel's like, dude, Israel, if you keep acting like this, we're just going to wash our hands of you. We're going to say, you know what, we're not sending you any more money. It's like, we're not going to tell you what to do, but we will not be involved in this. We will not be accessory to what is essentially an international crime. Do it if you want, but we wash our hands. That's what I think POTUS should do in this case, is wash our hands of Israel. We'd be better off anyway. Israel is a major drain on the United States economy. Although the largest drain on our economy is easily, of course, aside from the interventionism, the military budget itself. As much as I'll harangue on immigration being a strain on the U.S. economy, trust me, the military budget and the interventionism is the biggest strain of all. that one strand of hair just does not want to. But yeah, if we cut down the military budget and just cut it out with the interventionism, it would go a long way towards the United States economy correcting itself. We're already in a very strong place economically, but it could be so much stronger if we just cut the crap. Anyway,